This is a marathon week of pack and ship videos. Hi everyone, I'm Vicki with Avante-Avenue. Welcome to my channel. I have been wanting to do this for a long time. This is a marathon of pack and ship videos of various items that I've sold over the last several months that you haven't seen the video of the pack and ship. I video a lot of eBay sales that I pack to ship, and they're kind of accumulating, and I need to just put them out there. If you love pack and ships, be sure to subscribe, because I'm going to pack all different kinds of things and show you how to do it step by step. And this is number 5. I found these 2 tall wood plaques at a garage sale for $1 each. So I have $2 invested and sold them for $59.97 plus shipping. They're pretty long, 19.5 inches, so they're going to be a challenge to pack and ship. But we're going to do it today. First, let me show you what they look like. As you can see here, they are carved wood. I do think they're vintage, so probably from either the 60s or the 70s. And I have those metal brackets, those brass brackets at the top. They're both decorative and for hanging, and I need to protect them during shipping. So I've got a couple of ideas. I'm prepping some bubble wrap, and also I'm considering tissue paper to protect them. I ended up deciding that tissue paper was going to be the first layer of protection. Although I considered bubble wrap as the next layer, I quickly changed my mind and decided to stabilize these metal brackets with some cardboard. So I'm taking some scraps of cardboard and cutting them to fit. I'm cutting the cardboard to fit the height and the length. I'll play some music here and there while you watch how I do this. I did decide to tape the cardboard to the bracket that is wrapped in tissue paper. And then I wrapped each wood plaque on the diagonal with some tissue paper. I taped wherever needed and repeated the process for the second plaque. Next, I added some small bubble wrap, 1/4-inch bubble wrap, to the bracket. I know this is an unusual piece, and you may never come across anything like this with this unusual bracket, but then you never know. At least you know that I'm trying to stabilize it and protect it. I'm cutting some small bubble wrap to fit between the 2 plaques. I also layered some extra tissue paper between the 2 plaques. Next, I wrapped both of them in some blank newspaper print. This is a fairly heavyweight paper. I'm just folding it and taping it wherever it's needed. And I'm adding my thank you note that I run 30 up on a sheet of labels. I decided to add some bubble wrap to the top and the bottom, and this is 1/2-inch large bubble wrap. And then I'm adding a couple of sheets of large bubble wrap. I have 2 pieces of 2 squares each, and I'm just going to wrap it around the width of the plaques and taping it wherever it's needed. taking a measurement to see what size box I'm going to need, but I have another idea. I have a box of these large craft padded envelopes. I don't use them very often, but I thought they would work great for this. My idea is to slip one on the bottom and one from the top, bring them together, and use these for extra padding. I'm going to be using 2 of the padded mailers and 2 priority mail boxes that are the same size. So let's see if my idea is going to work. And you know what? I think it's going to. I'm going to tuck one envelope inside the other, and then I'm going to peel off the peel and stick and/or add tape as needed to secure them together. Have you ever done anything like this before with padded envelopes? I'm curious. Leave a comment. So let's take one of those priority mail boxes. These are regular priority mail, not flat rate. And let's go ahead and get the end of it sealed up, folded up and sealed up. Looks like this is going to fit pretty good. What do you think? So now I'm trying to slide on the second box. One of my tips is to use the open flaps to have flexibility for sliding one box inside the other. But I'm not going to lie to you, I'm not going to kid you. You have to work it a little bit. You have to kind of jiggle it and adjust it, and you put your body into it basically to make it slide inside. Sometimes it takes a little strength for this, but you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm determined to get this to fit, and it does. I'm taking advantage of the peel and stick flap, but I will add tape to this as well. Let's fold up the open end and get that sealed and get everything taped. Taping both boxes together very, very well. You want it secure. I'm taping it from every angle, every side, every end flap, making sure it's completely taped. I do not want this to separate during shipping. I always take a measurement because of course I've altered the box length, and I just like to write the measurements on the back of the box where you find the actual dimensions. That's where I also like to write the new dimensions from measuring it. Make sure you have the right measurements when you go to print your label. And I think it's good to go, but keep watching. I have something else for you here. We're going to pack and ship 2 Sirocco wall sconces. I got these at the Goodwill for $3.99 and I sold them on eBay for $35 plus shipping. First of all, I had them temporarily stored in a large padded envelope with just a little bit of tissue paper on them. And I found a way that made it pretty easy to ship these. Let me show you. First thing I'm going to do is take a measurement. I really do want to have an idea before I get started, before I add the bubble wrap, if it's going to be oversized or not. I'm really trying hard for it not to be an oversized package. I got these boxes at Walmart recently. I pick up boxes, clean boxes whenever I can. First thing I'm going to do is wrap it in some tissue paper. And by the way, Sirocco made Homeco products, you know, home interiors. Sirocco was its own independent company and it made products for home interiors. I decided to wrap the actual candle holders separately from the rest of the sconce. Next comes the bubble wrap. I'm using large 1/2-inch bubble wrap and it comes in 12-inch wide rolls. Someone asked me recently where I get it. I actually ordered it off of Amazon, but I always price shop it. There's good bubble wrap and not so good bubble wrap out there, and you just kind of have to find what works best for you. But I highly recommend 1/2 inch and nothing less. I use 1/4 inch occasionally, but if I really want protection, it's 1/2 inch large bubble wrap. Again, I'll play some music for you here as you watch how I pack it in the bubble wrap. And I'm going to repeat the same process for the second candle sconce. Now here's the idea that I think you'll benefit from the most. I turn these upside down, as you can see here. I do have this open area through the center, so I feel like I need a support. So I'm going to use this cardboard tube from my paper towel, just using this empty tube, and I'm going to wrap some bubble wrap around it and place it in this open area between the two sconces. I do add some extra bubble wrap to pad it here and there, and I do tape both sconces together. It may look a little bit odd, but I've absolutely condensed this down, as I said, to the smallest inner packaging I can do. Now let's see how it's going to fit in the box. This box is an inner packing box. It might look like it's really heavy duty, but it's not. It actually could puncture quite easily, and it needs to be reinforced. But let's first add some more bubble wrap. I'm cross-laying bubble wrap in both directions. I'm taking a measurement to see how high my box needs to be. I'm actually going to be altering this box. I'm going to be extending it and making it a little taller than what it is. It's the only box I had that was possibly going to fit, and I needed to make it work. So taking a scrap eBay box, I'm going to show you here how I cut all 4 corners on the eBay box, and I'm going to use those corners for reinforcement. This is pretty easy to do. I am using a ruler and utility knife, and I'm making a 3-inch cut, meaning my corner pieces will extend 3 inches in both directions. This is what it looks like, and I'll just fold the top and bottom and secure it with some tape. These are going to be placed in each corner of my shipping box. You'll see, and I'll be sure to fast forward and play some music. But I do want you to see every step, because this could help you if you need to reinforce a box or extend a box. I'm going to show you how you can do it. Keep watching. And of course, I always keep all my scraps of cardboard because I never know what I might use it for next. It does come in handy. So back to my original shipping box. I'm going to take it out for a minute here and show you what I'm going to do with those corner reinforcements that I just made. I'm also going to reinforce the bottom by adding an extra piece of cardboard. As I told you, this is an inner shipping box and it could puncture easily. So now let me show you how I'm going to use these corners that I made and how I'm going to tape them. Now that I have one in each corner, I'm going to place the sconces back in the box. I'm actually filling in those corners that I mentioned with some extra bubble wrap. As you can see here, I'm going to be extending the box, and I'm going to have to get an idea of where I need to make the new folds on the original flaps. Because this cardboard is inner packing, it's pretty easy to bend it along the length of my ruler. At this point, you might be saying to yourself, well, what about the center? The box doesn't cover the center. Don't worry, we'll take care of that. I decided to go ahead and tape down all the flaps, and of course I'll add more tape as needed. You know that scrap cardboard that I like to save? Well, we're going to cut a piece to fit, and we're going to fill in that open space. I decided to fill the entire length, even though I had to do it in 2 pieces. And then I'm going to tape and tape and tape and make sure everything is secure. And I'm taking new measurements, but it did come in fine. It was not an oversized box. And it came in at 3.7 pounds. Thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to subscribe and ring that bell for notifications. And as always, thanks for watching. I'm Vicki with Avante-Avenue. I'll see you soon. Simple sales for good profit.